Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me again. Now in this video, I want to talk about Angela Rayner. There's a couple of things that have come out in the press over the last couple of days. I'm thinking, she's got a nerve. Absolutely unbelievable. The first, of course, is the situation regarding her old council house. Now, I covered this subject over, well, 2 or 3 videos not so long ago. And there was this whole scandal as to whether she paid the right amount of tax and declared her living arrangements were accurate. And there were other people saying, well, no, they weren't actually. She was actually living somewhere where she says she shouldn't be. And it was all very murky very quickly. Now, this came out in the news. Angela Rayner grateful. Police drop council house investigation. Yes, that's correct, folks. It was all over the news yesterday. No further action. NFA. No. Yeah, you could think of another thing beginning with F to put in the middle of it, and I won't say it on this YouTube video. But, you know, this is another example of the kind of organization or the kind of institution we're looking at here, where things like this, oh, we'll have a look. Oh, no further action. She's not the only one, and it's not the only time. There's several documented incidents of this throughout history. Now, you look at it, right? If I lived in a house, and I'm not for 1 second accusing her of anything, because they've obviously found that they're not going to investigate. But if I lived in a house and I wasn't exactly honest about where I lived, when I lived, and then falsely declared things with regards to tax, capital gains, and everything else, I'd have the ruddy book thrown at me. And especially if it was a decade later and they caught up with me, I'd owe thousands and there'd be no relent. So it's good for them, but not good for us. And they wonder why we have a problem. Well, let's move on to this thing, shall we? This came up yesterday. Angela Rayner begs voters not to oust her and vows Labour will recognise state of Palestine after election, as Nigel Farage warns rise of sectarian politics is a national emergency. Now, there's a video doing the rounds where Angela Rayner has sat there, surrounded by those gentlemen, basically saying anything they want to hear. We've done this for Gaza. We've done that for Gaza. We've got these people out. We're going to get more stuff in. We're going to do what you want us to do. Please, please, please don't throw me out. Don't vote for George Galloway. Vote for me. I promise you. It's the same old thing about telling everybody what they want to hear. It is an utter disgrace. And it's a sure sign of what we're going to be in for the next 4 years if this bunch of clowns get in. Yes, we're no better off with the Tories either, but this really shows you the kind of people that we're dealing with here who will say and do anything for power. Do you want 4 more years of that? Do you? You need to get out. You need to get out there and vote on your feet. Not Labour, not Tory. It has to be in the millions for it to change. And how many more examples is there of this out there? Of these politicians saying and doing this kind of stuff. If you have a look at Paz's channel, I'll stick a link in the description to his video. He does show a large part of, that conversation she has with them that I've just mentioned. And you'll see for yourself what's going on. It's despicable. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. And as always, if you're on social media, give me a share. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.